Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday just passed. How it feel? You know what I mean?
I'm excited for my 30s. 30.
I wouldn't even gonna reveal your age, baby.
I am. I'm proud of it.
I come next year, man. I turn 29 in November.
You a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got something against Scorpios?
I mean, everybody's got something against Scorpios.
And y'all shouldn't, because we are good people, great individuals. You know, it's all lies. Everything you ever heard about a Scorpio man, it is a lie. We are good people. We're misunderstood as a species, as a people. As a species, we are misunderstood. You know what I mean? It's all these different little, Scorpios this, except for the obvious.
Y'all are pretty toxic.
Y'all asked, John is delivering. I'm getting female bosses in here. Okay, I want female bosses, female hustlers to come up in the building. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and I got that today. You know, without a doubt, I got that. You know what I mean? Because first and foremost, the young lady I got sitting down with me today is a community engagement coordinator out here in KC. Yep. Okay, we got a manager of some of the hottest artists in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? They on their way. You know, they making moves, they doing shows, they doing all kind of stuff from Tin Roof to Made Mob. They all over the place. You know what I mean? If you follow her Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, we got the owner and CEO of Monarch Entertainment. Yeah, and then I'm gonna wrap all that up with she's a mother. Okay, so for all the women out there, this is for y'all. All the women out there who got kids and you feel like you can't be a boss and follow your goals and chase your dreams. This episode is for y'all, man. This is what John is doing, because ain't nobody else doing it out here, Taylor. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is doing it out here. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else giving these type of episodes. You know what I mean? Without further ado, I want to introduce my guest. I'm going off topic. I'm going off script today. I want to introduce my guest now because we got a lot to talk about. Taylor, say your last name one more time.
Metzger.
Taylor Metzger is in the building. But her friends call her TT.
Yep.
Her friends call her TT. And I was gonna be unprofessional, just call her TT, but nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Hey, you can call me TT.
TT for the rest of the time. We going with TT. So look, man, I done gave y'all the soft open. I done gave y'all all the fluff about what this gonna be about. Let's get right to it, man. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy John, aka Jonathan Little. And I always switch it up. We going with the first name first. And if you haven't, make sure you like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell. Follow your boy on Instagram. Follow I-70 Podcast on all platforms. The world's most dangerous podcast, by the way. You rocking with the best. I told Taylor this morning, you rocking with the best. This is what I do. You understand what I'm saying? I'll talk to anybody. Them gentlemen that just walked in, I'll talk to them. You know what I mean? I'll tell them to come sit down. I'm just playing, y'all. Police in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mike, the owner of where we at. Yeah, I don't want no trouble, y'all. You know what I mean? But I ain't got no warrants or nothing. No, I ain't got no warrants or nothing like that.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah, I paid all my parking tickets, baby. No, we good. Now, what I want to do is I want to do a little background information just to get to know you a little bit better. Where were you born and raised?
So I was born in Kansas City, but I was raised up in Iowa.
Oh, okay. Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas.
KC Mo.
Okay.
Best side.
Oh. Everybody in Wyandotte, how y'all feel about that? You know what I mean? The best side, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm from St. Louis, no Missouri, you know what I mean? So I don't know what y'all going through, you know what I mean? Anyway, moved up to Iowa. What age did you move up to Iowa?
I was about 5.
5. So, and then how long did you stay up in Iowa?
I moved back here about 4 years ago.
Oh, that's around the time I came back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you come back after college? What made you come back to KC?
All of my Iowa people out there listening, it sucks. There's just not a lot of opportunity, especially in the entertainment industry.
Right.
And it's very easy to get involved in a very unhealthy drinking community.
Okay.
So just to better my life and my daughter's life, I was like, it's time to get out. And Kansas City has always had my heart, so I had to come.
Oh, y'all drinking up in Iowa, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What part of Iowa?
Des Moines.
Des Moines. That is probably Des Moines. And okay, now how close is that to Sioux City, Iowa? That all in the same little?
It's like a 2-hour drive, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Iowa City is what you need to worry about, though.
Iowa City.
Yeah, University of Iowa. There's some drinkers.
Boy, I ain't even know Iowa. Y'all drinking like that up north? Like, what's going on?
They made it on the top college list of drinking for years.
So look, now tell me this: that when you went to because you went to college up there, correct?
No, I actually don't have a degree yet.
See, this is good. I got to ask this type of question, y'all, because I'm bringing it somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, growing up in Iowa, did you always know you wanted to be in entertainment in some capacity?
Yeah, in some capacity, yeah.
Okay, but you just didn't know how you was going to get into it?
Yeah, you know, at first I was like the little girl that was like, oh, I'm going to be a singer when I grow up. Well,
Yeah.
I'm tone deaf, so that's not happening.
Me too. I'm with you. I'm tone deaf too. I can't. My shit is like this. I can't go up or down. I'm just.
Oh, yeah, when you hear like those singers hit those riffs.
Yeah.
And you try it in the car and you think you sound like them. And
We sound good to ourselves in the car and in the shower.
oh, yeah, this volume ball cranked up. Like, I sound just like Whitney Houston sometimes.
I sound just like Usher when I'm in the shower. I swear, Usher can't hold me. Usher, you can't hold me when I'm in the shower. This don't even sound right. My bad, Usher. I shouldn't have put you and me and shower in the same sentence, but it's all good, my dog. I'm a fan. I've been a fan. I used to get in trouble for listening to Nice and Slow when I was a kid. Yeah, I used to get a whooping. When that video dropped, I still remember I used to be in the living room, doing a little move and shit. I used to get in trouble behind that shit. Anyway, so you always knew you wanted to be in entertainment. Mm-hmm. And now when did you decide, okay, I'm going to take the route of being an event coordinator or manager? Like, which one came first? When did you latch on and figure out your lane in entertainment?
It was probably the event coordinator.
Okay.
And I think I'm a big concert goer. Mm-hmm. I love listening to live music. And you know that moment, like when you're in the crowd and you're like, it's like a euphoric feeling. Yeah. It's like, life can't get any better than this. Yeah. And I was like, I want to create that feeling for people. Mm-hmm. And then that's kind of when I dove deeper into it. And
then let me ask you this, because this is off topic. Mm-hmm. What is your can you remember your favorite concert? Like, what is the concert you went to where you was like, this is my favorite concert, and I can always pinpoint this concert as the one?
I don't know. I mean, you always remember your first concert. Mine was Panic at the Disco.
Hey, now.
Yeah, Panic at the Disco. But in Iowa, like, it's very... So I listen to a lot of R&B and rap music. Mm-hmm. And in Iowa, you get just straight country. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the concerts that I went to were a lot of country artists. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I've seen Morgan Wallen. He puts on a hell of a show. Yeah. I don't really know. I think the best concert would probably... It was a festival. It was Vans Warped Tour.
Okay. And that's the one that come to mind. Yeah,
it was out in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And me and my girlfriends went, and we saw, like, Mayday Parade, Simple Plan, All Time Low, 303, mm-hmm. all of those alternative emo bands.
Yeah. And then now, can you remember did you put on an event while you were in Iowa? Did you ever coordinate an event while you were in Iowa?
So I had an internship with the Wells Fargo Arena, which is like the T-Mobile Center up there. Right. And so I got to work concerts for Cardi B, Shawn Mendes, Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood, get at me, baby. We can talk.
I don't understand. That girl is like 5'2", and she's got legs for days.
I'm with you. I know. That's why I said, Carrie Underwood, get at me, baby. We can talk.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that was kind of like the start of that.
Okay, and then did you have a lot of responsibility, or you said it was an internship? So was it just, what did you do for that internship? Let me ask you that, for that event.
So it was mostly like behind the scenes and just learning. So like kind of figuring out, because like the T-Mobile Center, it can get maneuvered into a basketball court, hockey, anything. So it was learning how basically the operations of that, and then figuring out seating and all of the backstage. So like one time I got to run into like Kenny Chesney when he was performing. He was... I don't know if I want to call him out like that or really. But I mean, it was a really good experience for sure.
When you finally decided, okay, I'm gonna move to KC, mm-hmm. was still just coordinating events when you was moving back to KC, or did you already have Monarch Entertainment put together yet, or was it?
So actually I was supposed to move to Nashville.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was supposed to move to Nashville. I got an internship, another one with Warner Music.
Okay. Okay. This is good.
Yeah, so I was super excited and put my 30-day notice in for my lease, and then they let me know that they eliminated the entire position.
No.
Yeah, so I was I was scrambling. I was like, all right, well, I'm not staying in Iowa.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So
I was like, okay, Kansas City, this is it. And I called some of my friends that were here. One of my friends was working for Intercom Radio. Mm-hmm. So 106.5 The Wolf and 99.7 The Point. And she got me a job as a promotions manager.
Hey.
Yeah, so I planned all of that in a month and moved down here and started working the concerts and events here immediately.
Hey. And through that time while you working the concert, how long did you do that? Matter of fact, let me ask you that.
So I moved in October 2019, and then COVID.
Now, okay. It's all, I'm telling you, when we get older, the movies and everything that's going to come out about COVID is going to be epic. Because it's like almost everybody I sit down with who are on the entrepreneurial tip, they always reference COVID.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's always COVID, like post-COVID, because I mean, we was locked in the house. You know what I mean? Okay, so COVID hit. We had to sit down.
Yep.
That's when you came up with your master plan to be a manager and Monarch Entertainment. That's when all that came about.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I started to realize I didn't like working for other people.
Well, Taylor, man, you got more in common than you think, baby. Lord
Yes.
Jesus. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so I just started thinking, I was like, well, shit, I like concerts and I like festivals and I have the background and still building that repertoire here in Kansas City. So that's when like the planning started.
And then do you remember who was the first person if you want to speak on, who's the first person you ever managed?
You guys know him as Lee Sampson, Brandon
Lee
Williams.
Sampson, shout out to you, man. We need you on the podcast, man. I seen you out. I meant to come up to you. I was a little sliz, bro. I ain't want to. Yeah, I be seeing you, bro. I'm gonna get at you.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. He's a great artist. I mean, yeah, great guy.
and that was the first person. And how did you? I guess like to give advice to somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps. Was it just mutual friends? How y'all got connected, or did you reach out and say, hey?
Yeah, so I was helping out with this program called the Rooftop Vibe, and they were trying to help creatives here in the area, and I met him through that, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I found out he was an artist, so I was like, I stalked his Instagram for forever.
I stalked yours for the past week. I got to do it, y'all. If y'all on my show, just know when you at home just chilling, Jonathan, just on your Instagram, too.
Yeah, you go down that rabbit hole and you just start scrolling. Yeah.
It's good, though. Like, especially if you're an interesting person, it's like, oh, good. I got shit to really...
Right?
How you think I knew her nickname was TT?
Yeah, I was actually surprised about that. I was like, okay.
I keep my guests surprised. I don't even know where I get this type of shit from. But yeah, so you meet them then, y'all connect, and was that a validation that, okay, I could do this manager thing?
Yeah, so I have like really bad social anxiety, not gonna lie, which I work in one of the most social fields that there is.
Yeah.
But I was like sitting at home and I was talking to one of my best friends and I was like, I should just reach out to him and just see, like, I don't think he's got a manager. And she's like, you just need to do it. So I just bit the bullet and I messaged him and we met in person and we had a really good conversation. And the fact that he put his trust in me was like super fulfilling. And it just kind of pushed me to want to do a good job for him. That's
good. Now, a question I want to ask, let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. What advice, and like I said before in the intro, you know what I mean? You are a mother, and, there are women out there who have children.
Yep.
And may not be getting help or what have you. And, they feel like they have to put their goals and everything to the side, or they can't be a boss no more. Or they just got to succumb to, the pressures of being a mother and things of that nature. What advice could you give a young woman who may see this to just continue to go on and, chase your dreams, be a mother first. But I guess that's the best way. Let me rephrase it a better way. How is it, being a mother first, but also being a CEO or entrepreneur?
I mean, it's difficult, not gonna lie, but the way I view it and my advice that I give all of my people, like I'm a single mom, so I do it all on my own. I do have like my help that I do have. It does take a village for sure. But your kids deserve a happy mom at the end of the day.
Woo!
Yeah, and so like if you're not happy, if you're in that job that you hate, or if you're in a city that you don't like your kids are gonna see that. And I don't want my daughter to grow up thinking that that's a normal thing.
There you go. Yep.
And so as difficult as it may seem, you can always figure everything out. And one thing that I've learned is Carter, my daughter, she comes with me to a lot of my events and she gets to be submerged in a lot of different things. And it's really cool kind of seeing how like music has developed in her life. Cause now this girl's always singing. She's always dancing, always doing something. So like you figure it out. If you want it bad enough, you're able to figure it out.
Yeah. See what I'm saying, y'all? This is the type of question John like that. Because I be wanting to know, you know what I mean? Because I'm the baby of the family. I grew up with, 3 big sisters who got kids. You know what I mean? So I'm riddled with nieces and nephews and everything.
Did they dress you up when you were a little kid?
Oh, yes, they did. I listen, as the youngest of the family, I got beat up by my big sisters. I got dressed up. I got makeup put on me, all kind of shit like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I turned out fine. Huh?
Are there photos?
If they better not resurface because it's going to be hell to pay. You know what I mean? It's going to be hell to pay them photos that resurface. You know what I mean? But, and it's beautiful you say that because, and that's mainly why I put that question into my notes because I'm intrigued by, seeing, being I have sisters who deal with the same things you're dealing with. I see that. And I see that in a lot of women where they feel like they just got to work that miserable job or be in that miserable city Because it's like, well, life is just, it's going to be what it's going to be. And that was just amazing to hear you say that, you know, that your child deserves a happy mother, you know?
Yeah. And like in Iowa, and like, no offense, like if you're happy with that lifestyle, it's totally fine. Like a lot of people, they marry their high school or college sweetheart. They work their 9 to 5 in healthcare or insurance, and that's life for them. And that's just not something that I want. And I didn't want to like try to conform to that either.
Right.
So yeah, I just always tell people like your kids deserve a happy parent, because that's going to teach them that they deserve to be happy.
Man, I'm gonna say this: any single mothers out there, you know, I do have a Sam's Club membership. If you ever, you know, just tap in with the boy. You know what I mean? We can go look, we can talk, we can go do some things. You know what I mean? I don't have any children. You know what I mean? So I'm all for, you know, giving little, you know what I mean? Little gifts here and there, not too much. You know what I mean? Not too much, because I do have a dog, and you know that's who I spend my money on. But we can talk, baby. You know what I mean? I love children. You know what I mean?
Is it because you're a child yourself still?
No, yes it is. No.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Bam. No. You're right. No, I was finna say no. You're absolutely. I'm just a big kid. You know what I mean? Mature, but I mean, let me say this. I love being around kids just for that innocence and just that joy that I see with children. You know what I mean? Because they ain't tripping off life. You know, they just happy, and that do something to me. You know, to be around kids. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't have any of my own, but it's just I never wanted to be nobody baby daddy. Basically, that's what you know. So but I want something though. I'm pushing 30, so it's like I'm kind of like, damn, man, did I wait too long? But I know I didn't. Anyway, let me ask you this: what is the hardest part about doing what you do, as far as being a manager and event coordinator? What are some of the cons that somebody who wants to get into this business may not know of?
I mean, real honest, like, people talk a lot of talk, and when it comes down to the nitty gritty of things, and when you try to push them to do that, what they were talking about, a lot of people flake out. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really about what they say they are.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So it's like at times you're trying to push the talent to do what you feel like they should want to do anyway, in a sense.
Yeah, and it's even just dealing with, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the artists that I manage, some are more difficult than others. Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate them in their own way, because that's just their style. But it's more so of like, even with like putting events on and like asking for help, it's a lot of people are like, oh yeah, because they want to have like the title of saying that they helped. But when it comes down to it, they don't want to put in the work. Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel that just even with this podcast, you know, it's like, I'll say, somebody will come up to me and say, excuse me, they'll say, hey man, let me get on the podcast. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We'll do it. Like, I set it up. But when it comes down to it, get close to the date, they flake on you, or which I haven't had to. I'm such a good conversationalist, if that's a word, that even if you was to sit down with me and you are boring or don't have nothing to talk about, I can kind of carry the conversation in a sense. But it does make my job a little more difficult, to the point that you're making. People say, I want to be on the podcast, but it's like, bro, you just kind of want the look, or just to be able to say, I was on the podcast. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing to give me, you know what I mean? Or I feel like I'm doing all the work. So in a different industry, different lane, I feel where you're coming from in regards to individuals just saying, oh, I'm going to do this, or I want to do this, but when the day comes.
People are hella flaky now, and I kind of do blame COVID. I feel like people have become really selfish and just lazy almost. Yeah.
And then I also feel like people, you know, be acting like they too good for certain things. You know what I mean? It's like, especially, and I don't understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you somewhat of an expert on this. It's artists I see, even if we speak in just KC, they'll be artists, but they don't do no shows. So like, how do you feel in regards to being a talent, you know, being an event coordinator and a manager, about an artist who, you rap, you sing, but you don't do shows? Is that a detriment to what you're trying to accomplish?
Not necessarily. Okay. For my biggest thing with shows is that what I push my artists for, which, by the way, got another show at Tin Roof, November 19th, Battle of the Sexes.
That's my birthday.
Hey,
November 19th, Scorpio season. And if I come, I'm gonna get on stage. You know what I mean? Give me this motherfucking mic, Lee Sampson. Give me this motherfucking mic. You know what I mean? Give me this.
Yeah, but like, I want them to put on a show. Like, and I think one of the biggest like downfalls of what shows have become, especially for local artists, it's a lot of, they go on and they do voice, like basically like they have like the whole song going and they just try to keep up with the song. And you can't, it's not actually a show. They just go up, say their lyrics, and then they get off. And to me, like, I want a show. I want dancing. I want them to get the crowd hype, like interact with people. And I feel like a lot of local concerts like don't have that aspect anymore. So I get it as to why some artists don't want to do shows. And nowadays, like, Spotify and Apple Music kind of take over everything. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but a lot of the artists that I see do a lot of shows. Like Kai Colors is everywhere. Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, I see him everywhere. Yeah. Oh, he dumping. I see him everywhere. I'm gonna get at you. Everybody, I'm gonna get at everybody. It's only so many Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to mix it up. I got artists. I got you the first manager that I've had on, and I try to I try to mix it up. You know what I mean? Last week I had a barber and a boxer and they pop song. So it's like I'm always just trying to do different things. But in regards to what you're saying, hell man, if anybody need a hype man, you know what I'm saying, holla at your boy, man. John trying to do it. Just give me like 48 hours to learn whichever song. I get on stage with you and act the ass. Shit. You know what I mean? Just buy me a shot of Hennessy and I get down with you. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and now, in your opinion, what makes a good manager? You got to have people skills, and you got to have a lot of patience, because it's like taking care of a kid.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk, TT. Tell them about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it really is. You have to like try to manage their schedule. You got to remind them of things. You got to be on top of your shit. Like, you got to make sure that you're very, very organized, because somebody else's career is falling on your decisions. Yeah. And you really have to be. My biggest thing is, like, if you're going to manage and if you want to get into talent management, be invested in that person. Yeah. You have to really be invested. Like, I'm no longer managing Lee Sampson anymore, but I mean, I still follow his stuff crazy. Like, you have to be invested. Rari, I am always listening to his stuff.
Hey man, that motherfucker can rap.
Yes, he can.
That motherfucker can rap. Whatever the last thing he posted, he did a freestyle thing when he was in the car. He was just rapping.
Oh, yeah, he just dropped that single.
Man.
He dropped it. Go check it out on Spotify. Rari.
Right now. Hey, Rari, come fuck with me, man. I'm saying, look, like I said, I'm going to get everybody. Look, I'm tapped in good with TT now.
Yeah. So I'm going to get I got all the good stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And I've been saying it. That's why I got her on. And I'm going to be honest with you. I seen Rari was on Heavy Breathing. Yep. And, I'm a thinker. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to get bro. But I'm like, I want to get the one who behind the scenes, if you will, to come to the front real quick. You know what I mean? That's just how I think. You know what I mean? It's like, because I like people who like to be in the background. Yep. My dog Esau, he like that. He like to stay in the background. He don't, you know what I mean? He don't want to be out front. But it's like, no, fuck that. Let me come talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, my sister-in-law's in town, and I was talking to her, and I was like, I was so confused when he reached out to me, because I was like, oh yeah, what artist? And I'm like, oh wait, he's reaching out on my personal Instagram. He wants to talk to me.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? This is what John do, man. I'm trying to give y'all different things. You know what I mean? She thought I was going for the artist. No, you come talk to me. I get to them. They always doing podcasts. This your first podcast, right?
It is.
I-70, man. That's what we do.
And I was talking about it this morning. I was like, I'm socially awkward. I don't know what I should be expecting right now.
But you see, I told you it was going to be, and I'm not socially awkward, but I love sitting down with people who are, because I love bringing that. I love watching. Out. Yeah, I love watching y'all come out y'all shell, and just be. Cause that's why I always want this to feel like a conversation. Yeah. Like if me and you was just sitting here chilling, this what it would be. So, and then I told you I'm the best. That's what I do, man.
Best of the best.
She's socially awkward, not with John in the room. No, hell no. Nope. No. Okay, and now back to motherhood. How does motherhood affect what you do? Because I'm sure you do shows that are late, and how does motherhood affect what you do?
Got to pay the babysitter bill.
Hey, now.
Or as my daughter, it's a kid sitter. She's not a baby. It's a kid sitter. Or, I mean, like I said, it does take a village. Yeah. However, there have been times, like I've worked at Power and Light before, where she was sitting in the back office and enjoying herself. But I mean, people do love kids, and they do respect kids. And everybody that I brought her around, it's always been a safe environment for her. And like I said, like she gets to be submerged in a different way than a lot of kids do get raised. She gets to be behind the scenes for festivals and concerts and all of that. So it's different, but she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
As long as she's enjoying it, I'm okay.
And that's beautiful. And I think that's dope, the fact that you can, you said it earlier, you can take her along through this journey that you're on. You know what I mean? Because, I'm sure that's doing wonders for her. You know what I mean? Being around just all these talented individuals and music. Do you think she's going to get into music? I know it's still early. She's still young. But
she's saying she wants to be a singer. And I'm like, well, I'll be your manager.
Now, you're not going to be like Joe Jackson of the Jackson family is. He was beating.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, he was beating them kids.
No,
you're not going to, okay, cool.
No.
I want to make sure, y'all. You know what I mean?
None of that.
You know what I mean? Sing it,
Don't get me wrong. There's been some times where me and her have gotten into fights and she slammed the door. I'm like, that door is coming off of its hinges next time. Try me.
Man, that was back as a 90s baby, that whole slamming the door get you crucified. You know what I mean? I used to slam mine figuratively. Like, not figuratively, I close it and then act like I slammed it. Like, I'll just close it, be like I really wouldn't close it. Excuse me. I would close the door, but I would act like I slammed it. To me, it made me feel good. Because when you get along, you cuss your parents out when you get along. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? Me and your son be cussing you out when you ain't around. You know what I mean? Damn that. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know this because I still have nieces and nephews. I know they call me when they get into it with my sisters. My nephew just called me. Never mind. I'm putting family business out there. It's all good. My bad, sis. I ain't mean it like that. My nephew a grown boy. He 14, freshman in high school. So he going through his little phase where he feel like he a man. So got to step in. I'm a father figure, you know what I mean, to my niece and nephew. I love my niece. She in high school. So me and her have had to have that adult talk now. Yeah. Had to call niece and not sugarcoat. Like, nah, you 14 now.
I'm not looking forward to that talk.
I bet you not. And that's why I'm glad I got to step in and get niece that no, baby, because she told me this one time. He just my friend. Niece. No, I don't hear that friend shit. I used to do the same thing when I was that age. Friend my ass. No. Hell no. We're not doing it. But my bad, I done got all type of stuff talking about what I got going on. Okay, and now, in your opinion, what makes a good, I think you kind of alluded to it earlier, what makes a good performance?
I mean, honestly, Rari to me is like the definition of it.
Yeah.
I feel like Rari and even Asia Sion.
Shout out to you, girl.
She's just.
I would get you on if you ain't had your own podcast coming. You better have me on too. That I'm asking to come on anyway.
She is just multi-hyphenate. Like, this girl blows me away, and she's a single mom too. And like, me and her relate on that aspect. We get together and our kids get together, but off topic. But a good performance, like, Rari really embodies that. He interacts. He gets the crowd hype. My biggest thing is I can understand what the fuck he's saying.
That's right.
And it's not just like going to the beat of the music. Like, people are reciting his verses back to him. And I think that's what people really want, is they want to be able to understand what you're saying and interact with you. That's why, like, look at Chris Brown's tour was all over TikTok. And he put on a show. He was dancing. He was making sure that the crowd was involved in some sort of way.
Man, I'm telling you, man, Chris Brown, I wish you would have never got into that, made that mistake with Rihanna, man, because I can only imagine where he would be if he didn't make that mistake. Because, he did what he did, but it's always like, this motherfucker was on. If you're not a 90s baby, you probably wouldn't understand the magnitude of Chris Brown. Chris Brown was him, bro. Like, still
I argue
is.
with people all the time. I'm like, Chris Brown, with R&B and hip-hop and what he's done, like, he's just absolutely, he's one of the best of our time.
Yeah. He is one of the most talented individuals of our time. That motherfucker can play basketball, he can rap, he can sing. This motherfucker can draw.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker cold, bro. It's cold. And then back to Rory and Asia, I'm going to say, to me, because I follow Asia on Instagram and, I follow her journey. To me, it always seemed like she's the most serious out of everybody, bro. Like, I know
Asia's got her shit together. Her shit's on lock.
Man, I'm talking about she don't miss. And I'm glad I get to give her flowers and big her up. Like, we know each other, but we don't know each other. But I'm, a fan from afar because I'm a fan of individuals who are on their shit and really, really trying to go get it. And you couldn't watch her Instagram and not get inspired. You know what I mean? Because she always doing shows. And I see her do shows, and sometimes it might not be a lot of people there. She's still gonna rock out. You know what I mean? So
she's still gonna get her groove on the stage. And
that's
she's
dope.
In person, like, her Instagram, you see like this influencer almost embodiment, but like in person, that girl is a complete fucking dork.
Yeah.
Sorry, Asia, but I am always like just rolling when I am around her.
Yeah.
She is funny as hell, but she's got her shit together. Like, sometimes she makes me get my shit together more because she's just so on it. And she just wants to move faster and faster and faster. And like the girl, she's got a goal and she's wanting to go for it 100%.
And it's dope, seeing a person like that, because seeing a person like that, that's how I am. But it also goes to show, where you come into the picture, you need a team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, I'll let you do it. Speak on the aspect of needing, if you're a talent, if you are a talent or have a talent, what is the importance of having a team, a manager or whatever behind you?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing a team can do for you is boost you. Right. I mean, and my biggest thing, like me and Lee Sampson had this talk all the time because he wasn't used to having like a team for a while. And it's just one of those things where it's like you kind of got to let go of all the background bullshit.
Right.
And just focus on your creativity. So if you have that team, you can really just dive in on your creativity and create the music that you want to make, and then trust your team. And I always tell people, because I took the advice from LeBron.
Shout out Bron, that's my favorite player right there.
Yeah, employ your friends, because they're going to be the most invested in you.
Yeah.
The people that you trust, like, and really make that circle tight, because I mean there are some shady people out here. But
no, for sure.
Like having that team to just boost you, and like when you're down, they're there to like build you back up, and they're the ones that are going to know you the best.
Yeah.
So having that team just kind of takes off all the background bullshit off of your back. And so you can focus on like the main goal and what you want to do.
And then now, staying on that, what I mean? And that's why I love doing this, because I have notes, but, I kind of let the conversation just roll. But with the team, and I'll, pivot to myself, that's something I had to come to grips with, even with just doing this podcast, because being the baby of the family, I'm not gonna say I like being a loner, but it's like, it's weird. You know what I mean?
I'm the baby of my family too.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of always like, man, fuck that. I don't need nobody. Like I can do this shit myself.
Like hyper independence.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I don't need no motherfucking help. I can do this shit. But like, even with my team, shout out my team over here at NSPN. We kind of, I'll say this, me and my dog Eastside, we had to have a conversation right out here. As a matter of fact, me and him went outside. We had a real talk, you know what I mean? Because I was struggling with that, with the team aspect. You know what I mean? I kind of wanted to do what I wanted to do. Like, man, I got this shit. He kind of had to, in a sense, not humble me, but just get me right and say, hey, man, look, focus on what you do best. And you the talent, bro. Let me worry about all this other shit, the behind the scenes stuff. And that conversation allowed me to, realize, damn, he right. You know what I mean? Because at first I was bucking at it like, nah, like just let me do it, let me go, and just let me do what I do. And he kind of had to straighten it out. Like, look, you good at what you do, but I'm good at what I do. You know what I mean? Let me do what I do. I'm gonna let you do what you do.
Yeah.
So, that team aspect, you right, and I mean, look what I couldn't do none of this without them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just a match made in heaven. You know what I mean? I think it's the same way with artists. Like that artist that got that team that believe in them, like you said, and is invested. I mean, you're going to go way further than what you're going to do if you by yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and you can't do it all.
No,
you can't do it all. As much as I would like to say, because I am a hyper independent woman, I'm always the first one to be like, I got it.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But like, you can't do it all.
No.
You do need that help. And like, those are exact conversations that I've had with some of my artists. And it's just like, do what you need to do. Like create
Right.
your podcast, create your music, and focus on that, because that's where your like gold is.
That's right. And then and that's why I tell people with this podcast thing, people see it and I tell them all the time, hey man, yeah, I talk, but like it's so much going on that y'all not privy of seeing, like that y'all don't know what's going on. And none of it could be possible if my team wasn't around. Like, I mean, sure I could do it myself, but it wouldn't look as professional as it does. I wouldn't be in this space without my team that we're shooting in right now. Just with the clips that go out on Instagram and all those things that I guess when you're the talent, it's certain things you don't think about.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You think I could just, do what I do, but it's so many little small things that make your situation just better if you trust in your team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, also what I've learned is like there's a very big difference between creatives and business minded.
Right.
So a lot of creatives, the artists, the podcasters, they don't have a lot of business mindset or business background even to kind of comprehend of what they need to do to get to this point. And so to have that somebody who can do that so they can just focus on their creativity, I mean, that makes all the difference in the world. And yeah, I just I was gonna say, drew a blank.
Oh no. We was talking about just the team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just focusing on basically focusing on what you need to focus on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just letting whoever's in charge of the small things and behind the scenes thing, if you trust them, I put it to you this way, I had to let go and trust.
Yeah,
my team.
that's a really that's a hard thing.
And that's hard.
My dad always taught me you are who you surround yourself with.
Shout out Pops.
Yep. So I mean, like, be very aware of who is on your team, because I mean, you do got to trust them 100%.
Man.
If you don't, I mean, shit's gonna go south real quick.
It's gonna go south quick. It's gonna go south, and and that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say, okay, and that's what I had to do. You know what I mean? I literally had to go, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because, and the thing is, I believe NSPN. I believe in them as a company. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been seeing them everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere.
And I had to finally, and I've always believed in them, but it's like I had to go, okay, you know what? Let me just, we had this conversation. I was like, if it don't work, you can say it didn't work. You'll be able to say, well, it didn't work. But he's like, but for right now, just let me do what I do and you do what you do.
Yep.
And it's been, I say it all the time, we motherfucking Stockton and Karl Malone out here, Shaq and Kobe. You know what I mean? That's what we do, man. That's my guy right there. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Got my girl Mia. She over there on the ones and twos. She be looking out. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't do this shit by myself. My dog Mark, I don't know what the hell be going on. You seen Mark before he left. Yep. Motherfucker be leaving me now, man. I don't know what the fuck be going on, man. I know you out here messing with some females, you dirty dog. I know that's what you're doing.
Are you getting butt hurt?
Just a little bit, man. That's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mark, that's my dog. You know what I mean? Mark be engaging. Now, let's talk about Monarch Entertainment.
Yeah.
For a second. When did you start Monarch Entertainment?
So officially this year.
Okay.
Officially this year. Actually, shout out to Lee Sampson again. He kind of got me into the door with Tin Roof.
Okay.
And then from there, like, it's just been taking off.
Yeah.
Right now I got something in the books with Operation Breakthrough.
Hey.
So cross our fingers that gets announced soon. But yeah, after that, it just kind of spiraled into its own thing. Yeah. And it's been really beautiful to see. Stressful as hell, but really
Man,
beautiful.
I bet. And did you know that, did you know you was going to start entertainment, or did it kind of like you did something that was like, it made sense to start Monarch Entertainment?
I knew I was always going to start it, but it wasn't until I signed with Lee that it all just kind of fell into my lap.
Right.
So, I mean, it just all kind of developed that way. And sometimes those are the best ways things do develop, is when you're not really expecting it and then it just kind of transforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's the way it's been. So a lot of it's been like just learning on my feet, trying to get what I need to do and learning on the way. And there is a lot of trial and error, and you are going to fail sometimes. That is just inevitable.
Yeah.
But like the way I see it, like Oprah didn't make her first talk show till she was like 40.
I've been learning. Go ahead. I don't want to cut your whistle.
No,
Go ahead.
you're fine. Like Steve Harvey didn't start his shit till he was like 35.
Yep.
Like there's time.
Samuel Jackson didn't get going till he was like 35, 36, something like that.
Yeah. Taraji Henson. Like,
that's my girl right there.
Man,
Lord,
she didn't fucking hit it off until way later than she should have. Like, that girl's an amazing actress.
She is. You're going to make me start sweating in here. That's my girl right there. Man, that is my girl. Her and Nia Long.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, now, and that's dope that you say that, just because it's like, man, it's crazy because, growing up, we all thought we was going to be rich by 25 and all that shit. And it's like, that ain't reality. Some of us, some people have, but the bulk of us, bro, you got to get your shit together first. And then it's okay. We got time, man. We ain't no need to rush. You might as well get it right and don't rush.
Exactly. There's no certain timeline that you need to follow. Like, I mean, I don't have a college degree, and here I am.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, you don't need college.
No, hell no.
But if you want to go to college, I
don't go to college. I don't want to deter you. John don't need it. Because there's some motherfuckers who in college who got communication majors. I'll mop the floor with your ass in public speaking.
Oh, shots fired.
You know what I'm saying? Shots fired. I'll mop the floor.
You should get a communication major on this podcast next and just see.
Oh, I should. I ain't never scared. Man, let me tell you something, TT. I always, even with, and I be trying to tap in with all the different podcasts in the city and everything, because I would enjoy to go on everybody's podcast. A part of it is me loving, this industry, this space, but also a part of it is like, hell, I kind of want to see how I match up with other podcasters. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna ever let me come on though. So if you know any podcasts who, you know what I mean, come on, man.
What about Heavy Breathing?
That's my dog. I know.
Yeah, what about Jakey Flakey? Come on.
That's my dog. Matter of fact, I've been on there already.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
There we go.
Long time ago. Yeah, I was on there already. Yeah, that's my dog. I don't compete with my people. You know what I mean? Now, anybody outside the umbrella, I feel like that. But and I let me say this. I don't want to rub nobody the wrong way with my competitive nature, but kind of that's how I am. You know what I mean? If I was an artist, right, I would be the same way.
You have to be competitive.
Thank you. Oh, this is so good to hear. Go ahead. Go ahead, TT. Tell me why you gotta be competitive.
I mean, if you're not competitive, then why should anybody hire you? Why should anybody bring you on? If you don't think that you're the best, why?
She here speaking gospel. I should get a damn gospel choir in the background and just, you know what I mean, do it 1, 2. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but people like, so like Deion Sanders, I just watched one of his interviews, and like people really they don't understand the difference between confidence and arrogance.
Right.
And being humble. You can be confident and be humble.
For sure.
And a lot of people just don't understand that. They just think confidence is arrogance. And they're like, oh, well, he's confident and competitive. He or she is automatically arrogant. And honestly, being a female, you're just seen as a bitch.
Okay. So let's stay on that for a second. Being competitive and being a female is not seen in the same light as a male being competitive.
Oh yeah, not at all. I mean, it's very hard, especially in the music industry and R&B and hip hop industry. As a female and as a white female, right, it is a completely different ballgame. I mean, and I'm a visitor.
There you go.
Like this is rap and R&B is not my culture. I am a visitor here, but like at the same time, you're not about to walk all around me.
Talk that talk. So, you ain't gonna do TT like that.
You have to be assertive, and to do that, I mean, I've gotten called a bitch a lot. Yeah, and I'm not being rude. I'm not stepping out of line. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being assertive and telling you what I want or what I need. And I mean, if that's what you want to call me for, then that's what you want to call me for. But a lot of men do that, and then they get called arrogant.
That's right.
And I just don't understand that at all. It's just confidence.
And then talk to me about those. You spoke on just those tough conversations that you're forced to have in the industry that you're in. You know what I mean? Being who you are, owning a company and everything. Just speak about the tough conversations that you have on a day-to-day basis, whether it be before the event, after the event, setting up the event, just tough conversations that you experience.
I mean, I really don't think of them as tough conversations, mostly because I know everybody so personally I mean, I just don't see it as that. I mean, there's some artists that I work with where I'm calling them and I'm like, answer the damn phone. And then we'll have like conversations and I'm like, yo, this is something that I need from you and this can't be happening again. Yeah. And usually they're pretty receptive of it, but I mean, it's the way that you approach the matter too. And that's why I say you have to be a people person. If you can't read people, you're not going to last very long.
So a message for anybody who want to be a manager, event coordinator, get your people skills together. Oh, that is beautiful. Because I'm big on that, just people skills. And I don't even want to say I'm naturally gifted with that, but it's like, it comes natural to me. Hey, excuse me, water boy. Hey, bro, can I?
Oh, don't call him that.
Bro, he might, look. Can I don't do me like that, bro. Can I just get some water, please, bro? Almost this last stretch. That's my dog, Eastside. You know
I mean, while you're at it, can I get some water, too?
Yeah, thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Look, see,
Thank you.
Y'all don't work for a company like that where the big dog will go get you, saying H2O. You know what I'm saying? You working for a person who would have just, he would have cut the cameras if I'd asked. And I call my dog Water Boy, but that's my dog. We need each other, goddamn. He fire me if he want to, goddamn. I shut this shit down. I'm playing Eastside, bro. I love you, bro. I'm talking shit over here. It's cool. I'm saying, hurry up with that water though. Give me if you can remember, give me one of your worst experiences of being a manager or owning Monarch Entertainment. Just that one where you still think about it from time to time, like, damn.
Man, there was a specific time. And
you ain't got to use no names or nothing like that if you don't need to.
It was just a time where I think.
Make sure we cut this out in all of my interview.
I mean, it was a learning process. It was a learning curve, and it was just a matter of differences, and it just couldn't get figured out. And it was one of those where, I mean, I still get upset about it.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, that's why I'm glad I
think about it, and I'm like, damn, I wish we could have been able to sit down and figure it out. Yeah. But I mean, it's just one of those things where it's a learning process. Yeah. And like I said, there are going to be times where you're going to think back and you're going to be like, I could have handled that situation a little bit better. This could have been done differently. But I mean, as time goes on, you become better at handling those. And so in the future, you learn and you grow and you just kind of keep going with the bullets. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like, because it's even with this podcast thing, it's not, it's more so me. I deal with guests all the time. Yeah. Which, I mean, anytime you have to deal with anybody else, because I need guests, you know what I mean? So it means I have to engage with people and things like that. And certain individuals do certain things, man, in regards to this podcast, where it's like I have to try to not make it personal.
Yeah.
And that is that's tough for me because I'm a person that I damn near take everything personal.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay,
I am too.
Me and TT, man, we rocking right now. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I mean? I take a lot of stuff personal because I like to think of myself as such a good person that when somebody do something that I deem fucked up or weird behavior or anything, I take it personal. Yep. Now, I won't let them know I take it personal, but I definitely, take it personal. You know what I mean?
And I'm one of those people where like, I try to be understanding of everything. Right. I really do have like an open mind. I'm one of those people where I can sit down and I can have a really like open ass conversation with you, whether it's about even shit that you shouldn't be talking about, like politics, religion.
Yeah.
I am a very open-minded person. And so like when shit happens or I think it's fucked up or I'm being disrespected, I'm like trying to understand that person. And that's even more frustrating because I'm like, well, why the fuck am I even doing this? Like,
I always say this. I'll be like, my personality don't even warrant that. I say that shit all the time. But it's the truth because like I'm just I like to think I'm a good person. And I say I'm a good person because of how everybody else reacts to me. I'm not saying it because there's some people out here who think they're good people and you're an asshole. You suck. You know what I mean? You're a horrible person. You know what I mean? You just, you think you're a good person. They're talking about you behind your back, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I have all these friends. I'm like, they all talk shit.
They all talk shit about you.
Talk shit.
You know what I mean? And, now granted, motherfuckers going to talk shit about you anyway. But as long as I enjoy, TT, you said it earlier, because I'm a Scorpio. Y'all like to deem us toxic and all that. I mean, I'm going to hold it down for our zodiac sign, all right? Because we are misunderstood. I'm not toxic, okay?
I hear that from every Scorpio, too.
Because we are hurting. We are the victims. Don't no other zodiac sign get the ridicule that we get. And we tired of it, bro.
That's true.
We tired. Because what are you, TT, a
Libra.
See, y'all don't get messed with like we do.
Because we're charming.
I guess.
We're all about the balance.
Like, my big brother Libra, you right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't hear a lot of bad reviews about Libras.
I don't either.
Scorpios, Aries. Aries are little firecrackers. Leos. I hear a lot of shit about Leos.
let me tell you who I dislike. All you damn Virgo women, I would never deal with one of y'all ever again.
I haven't dealt with a lot of Virgos.
Nah, I did. Broke my bitch. I almost went in. Oh, you lucky. You lucky.
You triggered.
Yeah, my bad. Just a little bit.
You about to get toxic? Scorpio toxic?
A little bit. That's the only time I get toxic, when you hurt my feelings. It's like, because it's like with Scorpios, don't fuck with us. That's what it is. Don't fuck with us. Because once I get us there, it's like, okay, you can't play this game how I can play this game.
It's like a Scorpion.
Yeah. I mean,
fine until you start fucking with them.
Yeah, we fine. That is perfect right there. We fine until just leave me in my little den. You know what I'm saying? Let me eat all my little scraps with my claws, goddamn it. But when you fuck with me, that stinger come out, and now you fucked up. You know what I mean? And then even with that venom, you gonna walk away still feeling the boy. You know what I mean? My bad, y'all. You know what I mean? Shit. TT got me over here talking about zodiac signs and shit. All the real motherfuckers like, what he doing to my zodiac signs? Man, shut up.
I love zodiac signs. People give me shit for it all the time. Yeah. But I'm like, I feel like it gives like a good basis of who that person is.
Yeah. And I, as a man, sometimes I try to fight it. I'll be like, that shit ain't real. But then I'll see something and go, yeah, that is true. I do kind of do that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend who's a Gemini, and she was like, I don't get it because I don't have two faces. I'm like, oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yes, you do. You have the really golden retriever part of you, and then you have, like, the black cat.
Right. And I've been thinking about it, TT. I've been thinking about dealing with a Scorpio woman, but I'm afraid. Because I always heard that's a bad thing. You don't want to deal with the same type of...
I've heard that too.
But I don't know. A part of me, I don't know.
I've also heard that there's a really big difference between an October Scorpio and a November Scorpio.
Thank you. No, and your expertise of zodiacs, what do you think the difference is?
Well, I've had better experiences with November Scorpios.
There you go.
October Scorpios are a little crazy.
They weird. Like I don't even connect with their ass like that.
Yeah, they're a little off the wall.
Yeah, a little bit. See what I'm saying? We are the more centered. You know what I mean? Where we like, you know what I mean? We, we ain't gonna stand there. Me and baby, how we doing on time? We all right? 50. I told you.
Hey.
I told you that this was gonna go smooth. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My girl was worried because this her first podcast, and I thank her for allowing I-70 Podcast to be her first introduction to this whole podcast thing. You know what I mean? And for anybody out there with a little social anxiety, a little, you a little awkward and I got you. John got you. You know what I mean? Pull up, John got you. Hold on, TT, let me make sure I ain't missing nothing. I don't know, because we've been here rocking and rolling. I've been going off topic. Let me make sure.
Yeah, no worries. worries. No, it's being 30. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do new things.
Yeah.
I went to Costa Rica for my 30th, and
Oh, y'all was out there in Costa Rica. Hey, okay, let's talk about it. Was it first time in Costa Rica?
It was.
How was it?
It was amazing. I did not want to come back. If you haven't been to Costa Rica, go.
I ain't never been. How you went out there with your girlfriends?
Yep. Me and some of my girls, we went out and we celebrated my 30th. We went ATV riding, zip lining, and I have a fear of heights. Like,
Me too.
oh, I almost threw up on that first zip line. I was like, this is not it. This is not it.
And I wouldn't even say so. It's like I get up. It's not a fear, but I just get up in high places and go, "What the fuck am I doing up here, bro?" Like,
yeah, like why?
Why did I come up here? You know what I mean? Now, but I don't like being afraid, but I like basically whatever I'm afraid of, I like to go at it. Mm-hmm. Like I like to attack it head on. So it's like, but I get up and I don't know, my damn stomach be dry. I can't watch nothing, TT, and like if somebody falling in the movie.
Oh yeah, you see like those TikToks of people like doing parkour on those really high buildings in New York. I'm like,
y'all need to stop that type of shit though.
Give me a heart attack.
Yeah, man, because I'm intrigued by it, but it's like, bro, why are you doing that, bro? Mm-hmm. Like they don't be having no harnesses, no nothing. Oh, what up, Pops? Yeah, I seen you walk in, big dog. I'm gonna holler at you too about what you pulled on me last week. Pop set me up. Yeah, Pop set me up last week. Y'all, if y'all ain't seen what I'm talking about, go check out the last episode. Pop set me up. You know what I mean? But it's cool though. It's my guy. He can do that type of shit. Y'all can't do that type of shit. Okay, now, TT. Now, what you got coming up in the near future?
Near future
events and everything.
November 19th. That's the big one right now. Battle of the Sexes. We got Asia Sion headlining along with Broderick Jones. We got Shay Lyric going up against Rari.
Hey.
And we got Audrey Page going up against Carlton Rashad. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Who going to go up against John John? Fuck you mean? Who going to go up against John John? You know what I'm saying? Now, can y'all look, Teach, I'm going to need this for your boy. Can we get like a lip singing type of event? Because I'm the man when it comes to lip singing. Karaoke, I can't do it.
Karaoke?
But no, hell no, not karaoke. Lip singing. Like
lip singing?
Yeah. They made a whole.
That's TikTok.
No, they made a whole show. Oh, that's real.
Just go on TikTok.
But they made a whole. You remember the lip sync show?
Oh,
it was a show. LL Cool J and all them. They did. You know what I'm talking about?
Zendaya killed that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We need one of them type of events, man. So I can go up there.
Or
and
Channing Tatum.
Because I got the moves. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the moves.
So would you do it like Channing Tatum though?
I go
did,
all
like,
out.
The whole Beyonce single lady skit for that one.
Yes. If I don't have to sing, I would do it because I hate my voice. I was in the choir. Y'all know this. But like, you know how it is in church choir. You ain't really got to be able to sing. You just kind of feed into the back, you know what I mean, and not really sing. But yeah, man, I'm cold when it comes to lip singing. You know what I mean? Because I got the point and hand movement down. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I got the.
Oh, the basics.
I got all that down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. And now, before you get up out of here, let me ask you one question, okay? Because you qualified to answer this. Mm-hmm. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
NSYNC.
She did that quick as hell.
Solely because Justin Timberlake.
And that's why I'm picking Backstreet Boys.
Justin Timberlake.
I gotta go Backstreet because the group was it. JT is that guy though.
He is that guy, and I'm interested to see. I was actually just talking about this today. I think they're gonna go on tour.
Think so?
They have
That'll be hard.
They're doing so many things together. They got their own TikTok now.
Yeah.
And they're doing videos. They did the VMAs together. Like, there's no way. And JT's starting to drop music now. So.
Man, listen. Listen, JT, look. Let me give you your flowers, bro. My favorite project by JT is the 2020 Experience, bro.
Yep.
That album, I know that album front to motherfucking
it's
back.
Perfection.
Perfection, bro. And my favorite song, I'm giving away my soft side. That Blue Ocean Floor.
Really?
That is my favorite song on that album, bro. Like, he did that, bro. That song, I don't even listen to that song because of what it do to me. You know what I mean?
Do you tear up?
Not in a man way. You know what I mean?
In a man way. You
know how men tear up. We, like right before the tears come, we get right. Shake out of no. Yeah, one of those. You can't let the tears fall. No, hell no. No. And then now, so we got the show coming up. Didn't you just do something? Was that you with the Maid Mob situation? Was that? Never mind. Don't even.
The one last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, UMK Cigar performed.
See, I'm saying, I know my people. I just want to make sure I was on point. How it go as the event?
It went really well from what I heard. I was at home with my kiddo. Yeah. But shout out to Deanna Hustle. She is the one that reached out about it.
She was on the podcast before.
She's great.
She's from St. Louis, too.
Okay. I didn't know. She's when she reached out to me, because she's Deanna Hustle. I was like, Oh shit! All right, and
Yeah.
she's so friendly, so friendly, and yeah, he killed it. I saw the videos. I texted him, and I was like, "How'd it go?" And he was like, "Easy peasy."
Easy peasy,
I was like,
man.
"There we go."
Yeah, that boy's a natural, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna
Yes.
fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna get you to freestyle on. You know what? But look, I'm gonna get my rhymes together because when Rory come on, I freestyle
Yeah, you better
with him.
come correct because
Yeah.
man, he's insane, and he's got that old school flow, which is what I like.
Bro, he is. Hey, man, you have a fan in me, brother. I'm telling you, he is. I'm watching his, like I said, that clip he dropped, with that song. I'm gonna have to go tap in because I didn't know that was a song.
Yeah, he
I
just
didn't know
dropped
that.
it on the 16th. Was that the Friday? Was that this last Friday?
I smoke a lot, so I don't know.
So do I.
Yeah.
People are like, oh yeah, do you remember what you did 3 days ago? I'm like, no.
Nah, hell no. I smoke a lot. I forget. If it ain't in my notes or something, John probably ain't gonna remember.
Yep.
So now, before we get up out of here, Taylor, give them your Instagram, give them all the socials they can reach you at and everything. Monarch Entertainment, if you can remember them all. We just talked about our
I
memory.
don't know if I can remember them all.
Give them your Instagram at least.
Yeah, my Instagram is taygene.13. If you want to see Rari and Asia's stuff, it's yours truly, Rari, and Asia is Asia Sion, Tsion. And go check them out because they're going to be the next best thing to come out of Kansas City.
And I'm just glad I'm tapping in with all the right people before they blow all the way up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do too. I'm trying to build relations before they blow all the way up and get on, you know what I'm saying, big boy status. And you know what I'm saying? I want to be them like, oh yeah, I remember dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get on the train now. Yeah. Don't become a bandwagoner.
Don't become
like these Swifties with the Chiefs.
How you feel about all the Swifty shit going on?
I'm sour.
Sour? Okay.
I'm not a Swiftie.
No, not.
I'm not a Swiftie.
You might not. You might get some backlash for this.
I probably will. My sisters love Taylor Swift.
Okay.
They've gone to all of her things. I don't knock her as an artist. I think she's very musically talented and she is great at what she does. I just don't like how the Chiefs games have become about her.
Thank you, bro. My homeboy, he gonna say, nigga, just because you don't like the Chiefs. No, bro. Like, I want to watch the game, bro. Every fucking time he catch the ball, the fucking camera pans up to her.
Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Every time, bro. And it's like, it's annoying, G. Like, just come to the game, bro. Like, and I'm a long time football fan, but I've never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah,
where
same.
It's like, she ain't the first famous person to, now, granted, she is a big deal, but it's like, god damn. Like, every time he score, it goes to the press box.
Right up.
Every time.
He even went on his podcast and he was like, they're doing too much.
Doing too much, bro.
And they are. And if he's even saying that, why are you still doing it?
You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I don't like, that rustle my feathers a little bit with the whole Travis Kelce Taylor thing. My dog ain't swagging like he used to, man. Before he got with her, man, he had the beard going, lined up, earrings.
Swaggy, nice. Now he looking like a state trooper off a Super Trooper.
Yeah, now he ain't that.
Sorry, Travis Kelce.
Man,
I still love you.
Yeah, we still love you over here. You know what I'm saying? Travis, come fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Podcast to the podcast.
He's that man. He's that man.
Yeah, but it's like, I want, you know what I mean? You just leaving the wait a minute, brother mustache. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
Well, I got excited because on his podcast, he was like, when we lose, I'll shave it. And so they lost the first game. I was like, yes. And he didn't do it. And I'm like, you're full of shit.
Taylor got to his ass like, no, you're not finna be around me looking like John B.
Man.
You know what I mean? Taylor said, fuck all that. But listen, man, we should be at an hour now, huh? Mia.
Yo.
That's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let GT go, man. You know, she got the babies with her. Ain't no telling what they got going on. You know, you said they finna go get some Happy Meals, or they got them now.
Yeah, so I got my daughter and my niece and my sister-in-law with me. And man, if you ever want some entertainment on the show,
Yeah.
Carter's it.
I'm telling you, if I didn't shoot, because, obviously we shooting the Cigar Lounge, you know what I mean? I would, you know what I mean? Because, like I said before, I love kids, bro. I love the energy that they bring. I'm a big kid. I run around with dads all day long if I had to, you know what I mean? I need to get my life together, TT, and get me some children, man.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
No, it's a trap. Okay, that's real. That's a good
I'm
point.
just kidding. It's amazing, but I mean, if kids are not in your book, not in your book.
That's real. You know what I mean? I'm just you're right. We gonna say that for another topic because because now I feel comfortable.
Don't be getting no crazy baby mama.
See, and that's what I've been trying to avoid. That's what I'm telling you.
I hear some stories from men, and I'm like, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I've been trying to avoid. You know what I mean? It's like, because I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I got 3 big sisters, and it's like, I've seen that. You know what I mean? I've seen the whole baby mama, baby daddy thing, and I've never wanted no part of that shit.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I've had my drama, but nothing to the extent of some of what I've heard.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, these baby mamas, baby daddies, they just be out here wilding.
And then, as a man, I want to say this before we get up out of this, since we on the topic. All the men out there who ain't taking care of your kids, boy, fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't get no sympathy from John. And I mean, I know we playing around right now, but I hope you see the seriousness in what I'm saying. I don't fuck with deadbeat baby daddies at all, bro. Like, I don't give a damn. There's no excuse you can give me, crazy baby mama, this, that, and the third, bro. Y'all know what John say. Take ass to court if you really want to see your kids. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with deadbeat baby daddies. You know
That's
what I
why I
mean?
advise everybody. If you have a crazy baby mama, take her ass to court.
Take her ass to court. You know what I mean?
And it's going to look better if you're the one taking her to court rather than she's taking you to court.
Yep, I don't fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we already know. Coming over here with your damn, me already got me right. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Taylor, I want to thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Man, no problem, man. Sharing your knowledge and, coming up out that shell. First podcast you've been on. If you haven't, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Follow your boy on his Instagram. Follow I-70 Podcast on all platforms other than Facebook because, somebody don't want me to get my cougars. You know what I mean? And, I mean, he's being selfish. You know what I mean? I got to let him be the brains of the operation. And, I just got to kind of do what he say. You know what I mean? He trying to keep me from my cougars.
He's like, man, shut up.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? But, he always got my best interest at heart, man. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. We got another female boss coming on next week.
Hey, we love to see it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, come tap in with me, man. I got the fellas. I got everybody on my side. We got another female boss coming in. You know what I mean? We may keep it rolling for the rest of season 3. I don't know. You know what I mean? Boss man over there shaking his head and shit. Yeah, we'll keep it rolling for season 3. I want to thank y'all. We out.